Hello, friends. I hope you all are doing awesome. Your own very own DC analysis is back with a bang after predicting the very first match with complete analysis. So, today we are going to analyze DC versus Kings 11 Punjab match with its complete analysis and prediction. The start of the 13th edition of Indian Premier League might be delayed, but it is finally here. Originally scheduled to begin on 29th March. IPL 2020 is now all set to commence on 19 September with Mumbai Indians taking on Chennai Super Kings. After many uncertainties and countless speculations, the IPL is happening in UAE. The wait is over and it's worth it. The competition will begin with a marquee contest between last year finalists and will be followed by Delhi Capitals taking on Kings 11 Punjab on subsequent days. Apart from being associated with the northern region of India, Delhi Capitals and Kings 11 Punjab have another glaring similarities. They both are still without a title despite coming close on numerous occasions. In a bid to get off a solid start in a tournament where momentum plays a massive role, both sides will be putting their best foot forward when they take the field on Sunday, 20th September. The match will be played at Dubai International Cricket Stadium in Dubai. So now coming up to team previews, talking about Delhi Capitals. While Delhi Capitals, earlier known as Delhi Daredevils, have qualified for the playoff multiple times, they stand as the only franchise that has never qualified for the final. They have been guilty of making too many changes to their squad. The changes that includes omission of David Warner, Gautam Gambhir, and ABD Villiers. Lack of consistency is team selection led to lack of consistency in performance, which the Capitals will be looking to improve on. Learning from their past mistakes, the Delhi Capitals have been fairly consistent with their players over the last couple of years. The major strength this year comes from the young Indian contingent, which they have been grooming for last couple of years. Like Shreyas Iyer, Prithvi Shaw, Rishabh Pant form the backbone of their batting, whilst the likes of Shikhar Dhawan and Ajinkya Rahane are there to guide the exuberance with experience. Beside that, the Capitals have a terrific support staff that oozes class with players like Ricky Ponting at the helm of the coaching. On paper and in theory, Capitals' batting looks solid. The addition of Ajinkya Rahane provides them with stability and experience at the top of the order, with the likes of Shreyas Iyer, Rishabh Pant, Marcus Stoinis, Alex Carey, Shimron Hetmeyer available to choose from. Delhi's batting lineup is as explosive as it can get. However, it is not certain whether or not Marcus Stoinis or Alex Carey will be able to take part in the first match, and their absence could be a huge blow. Also, Delhi Capitals have far too many players who are known to bat in top 4. They have Rahane, Shaw, Dhawan, Roy, who all are openers by trade, and fitting either of them in middle order could prove to be costly mistake. There was a time when Delhi Capital bowling looked lethal on paper. It was arguably the best on paper bowling lineup in the competition then. However, they had a terrible season and released Chris Morris and Trent Bolt, two of the premier fast bowlers in the T20 circuit. While their bowling still looked good, it had some wrinkles that they would want to iron out as soon as possible. Delhi's strength with the ball lies primarily in the spin department, and with the surface like to get slower as we move ahead, this is good to a good advantage to have in the bowling lineup. With Amit Mishra, Ravi Ashwin, Sandeep Lamichhane, the spin bowling looks fantastic given that they have Akshar Patel as well. It is highly unlikely that all four of this will feature in opening encounter. Sandeep Lamichhane is coming off a terrific run in CPL 2020 and his recent form could come in handy for Capitals. The Capital base stock, however, seems to be heavily reliant on experience. The players who are arguably past their prime in the shortest format of the game. Apart from Kasiko Rabada, who isn't really known for T20 exploits, the Capitals rely on Ishant Sharma and Mohit Sharma to do the job. Getting the best out of those players in this format has always been a challenge, and it will not be any different for Shreyas Iyer time as well. Having said that, the recent signing of Arnich Nodje seems good on paper and could provide the Capital with the depth and the quick bowling department that they are desperately looking for. All in all, Delhi Capital is a fantastic unit with the bat. However, the problem to accommodate too many top order players in the playing 11 could be telling. Also, the pace bowling stock seems to be a little bearish as they have no bowler who is known for his T20 expertise. The onus will be on the young Indian pass Shreyas Iyer, Rishabh Pant for Delhi Capitals to do well with the bat. With the kind of potency they have in the spin department, the capital unit cannot be discarded. Now, coming for Kings 11 Punjab team review. Given the way Kings 11 Punjab has performed over the years, it would not be wrong to tag them as perennial underachievers. They have always had a strong mix of T20 specialists and experience, but they have backed never the title. Their best run was in 2014 when they finished as runner-up. However, Kings 11 Punjab massively underperformed since then, finishing always outside of the top 4 in the last 5 seasons. They have ended up at the 6th spot last year and will be itching to do well this time around. With newness all around, Kings 11 Punjab will be looking to start a fresh. They have brought in many new faces, including players and support staff members, and with experience available all around, this could be the choice that Kings 11 have been longing for so many years. Kings 11 Punjab made some fantastic trades and had a super auction day, and they have ended up with much better balanced team than they had last year. Chris Gale and KL Rahul were the key players for Punjab last year, and the pair is likely to open this year as well. While KL Rahul was a fantastic form before the long break, the same cannot be said for Gale. Having said that, merely the presence of Chris Gale can intimidate the opposition bowler, and that could pay rich dividends. In theory, Kings 11 Punjab have a well settled middle order that consists of Mayank Agrawal, Nicholas Puran, Mandeep Singh, James Nisham, Glenn Maxwell, Karun Nair are all well experienced in short version of the game. However, apart from Nicholas Puran and Glenn Maxwell, they lack a reliable batsman who can hit big ones right from the word go. Punjab lacked option with the ball last year as they always looked over reliant on Ravi Ashwin. While they no longer have the services of Ashwin, the bowling looks a lot better balanced at least on the paper. Mujibur Rahman is coming off a fantastic CPL and could act both as a wicket taker and as a misser. With Mohammad Shami, Chris Jordan, and Sheldon Cottrell available, death over bowling should not be a problem. In addition to that, due to the number of all-rounders that Kings 11 Punjab have plenty of options available with the ball and a batting lineup that goes deep. The presence of James Nisham, Gautam Karyappa, okay, then Glenn Maxwell lends a terrific balance to this side. With Australia playing in England, the participation of Glenn Maxwell and Chris Jordan in the first game is uncertain, and their absence could be a huge setback for the Kings. While they do have replacement available, filling for two of the best players in the respective trades could be a near impossible task. On paper, Kings 11 Punjab did reasonably well to plug the gaps they had last year. Maxwell and Pooran in the middle order are ideal choices to back Chris Gill and KL Rahul at the top. With the likes of Mayank Agarwal, Mandeep Singh, and Karun Nair, they have an experienced contingent of domestic players, which is always helpful. While the bowling does not apparently have the star power, having the number of options they have should be helpful, especially in the conditions where batsmen will need to take this time to settle. All in all, with a decent batting unit coupled of turbocharged batting, Kings 11 Punjab is a team that no one would want to take lightly. Now coming up to for toss prediction, this is going to be new surface for both sides, and there would be uncertainties around the behavior of the pitch. Also, there are chances of depth to have an impact, which both the sides will be wary about. While the surface is expected to get slower as the match progresses, there are considerably benefits of chasing here. Considering the results at this venue and the factors started above, the captain winning the toss should be looking to field first. Now, pitch conditions and all these updates. While the surface will be new, it will by no means be a high scoring surface. Although there have been occasions when the team batting first have scored a towering total here, those occasions have been far and few. More often than not, the first inning total has hovered around 150 runs mark, and the chasing team apparently had the advantage. Spinners have generally have been more dominant than the pace bowlers, and that should be the case again as well. Having said that, both batsmen and fast bowlers will have something for them in this surface. It is a summer season in Dubai where the temperatures can soar up to mid 40s during the day. There are almost zero chances of rains, and which the sun shines bright during the day. A hot day is certainly on the cards. As this is an evening game, dew can be a factor here, considering that the bowlers the two sides have and the past results, the team batting first should be looking to post a total of at least 160 runs. Upcoming for Dream 11 predictions. For Dream 11 predictions, we would be going for wicket keepers KL Rahul, Rishabh Pant. For batsmen, the likes goes for Mayank Agarwal, Shikhar Dhawan, Shreyas Iyer. All rounders, okay. We would be going ahead for the Glenn Maxwell, Akshar Patel, Krishnappa Gautam, but then Glenn Maxwell would not be available. We have to check his availability. Okay, so as per the same. And for bowlers, Sandeep Lamichhane, Mujibur Rahman, Kassigor Rabada, this all will play a good role into the same. Now, coming up to the final part of the game, the winner of this game, predicting the winner. So, as per our analysis, okay, and the reports that we have, Delhi Capitals have terrific spin attack, which is likely to thrive in Dubai conditions. The possible absence of Glenn Maxwell and Chris Jordan takes away the balance and options from Kings XI Punjab lineup. With Shreyas Iyer and Rishabh Pant available in the middle, Delhi Capitals have two of the best Indian middle order batsmen at their disposal. So if you are predicting this particular match, go ahead with Delhi. Delhi will give you a good odds to win. Thank you so much for watching us. Please like, subscribe, and share your comments in the update. Thank you so much.